Welcome back, folks, to Fallout 76. Real quick, guys. Obviously, if you wonder why there was a gap, if you're only people that watching Fallout videos and you didn't see my other video, we had construction going on right in front of my house for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Really hard to get videos out. I did get some out, but that being said, we are back, and hopefully this didn't make it so everybody forgot where we were, doesn't watch, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, we're back. Some big news is obviously, even though there was construction going on, if you see my level, I did not quit playing. I grinded out, grinded resources, did some stuff, learned some stuff about the new crafting. So if you don't remember, guys, the last time, um, the last time that we had an episode, we had that update, and there's a few things in that update. There was caravans. I'm trying to remember. There was best builds and the new legendary system, and we're going to talk about a lot of that right away. In fact, let's start with the new legendary system. We talked about how you have to scrap things now, right? So, oh, also, real quick too, I started using this Gauss rifle. I built a bunch of the Gauss rifles and scrapped it so that if you and scrapped a bunch, so that we could actually, in fact, let's go in here. We do have the suppressor and stuff. So that was one of the things I grinded out, which took a lot, because to build a bunch of these Gauss rifles was not easy. Because if I remember right, you can't even, they're not even low level. Yeah, you have to build them at 35, so they require, you can see the higher the level, the more they cost for resources. So it wasn't super cheap at all to go ahead and do that and scrap it to get the parts we needed. And then also with our level 356, so I think we gained like 200 levels since you last seen me. Well, like I said, just because I couldn't record didn't mean I didn't do stuff to help us out in our series. So let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, yeah, we want to go into our thing. Um, we'll worry about that later. But with that 350, we were able to get our last legendary card, what I did for luck. And so now you guys can see, if you want, what I'm building, what I'm running as a build. And I think the biggest thing I've added since you guys seen was basically adrenaline. I think with them 5 points, I basically put adrenaline on. I think I'd already shown, there we go. And I think I'd already shown the science perks. And one other cool thing, because we maxed out our character in the level sort of way, not necessarily in the game. We got so much to do. We've literally scraped the surface of this game. But um, for our legendary perks, we've maxed it out. So these are all the perks we're going to get from here on out. These are our end game stats. And because of that, I did go ahead and I did a home build. And why did I do the home build? Really quick. Hopefully I don't drag this video too long. But if you look at my build, when I switch it over to home, it has a bunch of stuff that helps me when I'm at the house. So, for example, professional drinking. You know, we have dailies that are like, drink a bunch of beer. I want to make sure I don't get addicted while I'm doing that. And then there's other things too as well, like the cola nut. We get more benefits from that from our dailies. The big thing, however, is in here, we basically can do all our building stuff. So when we craft something, we want to be in home move, because we also have super duper. When I craft anything, there'll be a 30% chance I get something extra. Including weapons, ammo, anything. And then also, you can see home defense. This makes it cheaper. Or I can craft the better turrets. Also for home defense, when I'm building crafting ammo, I can get ammo smith for 80 more rounds. So with that paired with super duper, and all of a sudden you can build a lot of rounds, right? So for ammo, and chemist for getting double craft. So it's like any perk that helped me when I was at home. So like this one, when I'm eating or drinking, it helps the team, which is really cool, because I could be, for example, we're in a team right now. Let's say we'll go into our challenges and say we had one that was like drink 5 Nuka-Colas that would help our guys on a team. So I just picked stuff that would help out. Now, obviously, I didn't have all the points I could do or I wanted because most of them are intelligence. And the other ones I would have liked in intelligence is Fix It Good and Demolisher and Gunsmith because uh, Gunsmith is for crafting guns, so I just switch them out in here if I need them and then put them back. Same with Fix It Good and Demolition Expert because Demolition Expert you need if you are building grenades. So good grenades. So let's go ahead now. Let's switch our build back because I'll be dumb and I'll forget it. And that's really nice. So now you'll see with using that stand where we can go right back to the perks we had before, like Tenderizer and travel agents, one I think I added as well, but for the most part, these are exactly what you've seen. So we are down here at Nuka-Cola World, and I've been doing that spin the event thing. I think it's called Spin the Wheel event. A lot of fun, one of my favorite events. And you get these Nuka points for them, and we need you guys all to quit talking here, but you can redeem them at the prize terminal. And we do need to do that here. I thought I had already learned it, but I did want to show getting it. So you can see we have the Nuka Zapper ride of the Wakakami, which we already got. But I do want to actually go ahead and get the plan for the weapon schematics right there. And so you can see it. We obviously have been doing a little bit, so we're going to go in our inventory. And weapon Nuka-Cola schematics. I'm not even sure what that is. Nuka cherry ammo? Oh, I'm going to have to go figure out what that is. I'm going to head over there and take a gander at that quick. So, this is the Thirst Zapper ammo. This is what it is right here. We can't actually use that yet, but we will, in fact, down the road. We'll have to learn the Thirst Zapper for sure. And also, too, we did get, with them other plans, the Wakakami game, I believe, is one we may place down. But, let's see, where was it? It was miscellaneous, I believe. Golly, I am, let me look for it here, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, there it is right there. I think we have one right there. Never mind. So we got the Nuka Blitz, the dark game, and then also the Wakakami should be in here somewhere. I'm going to show them off more later down the road. Also, we got that. Pretty cool. And some other Nuka-Cola stuff. But the one thing we're not going to be able to do today, guys, when I've been loading into my base lately, so this is kind of an update video, guys, is really what it is. We're going to get into legendary stuff, though, and that's going to be really cool here in a second, so I did make some progress on that. But when I've been loading in, more people are building here than ever used to. Alright, I never had the problem with that. My theory is we're going to build a second base, because you can see I have different camps. And I don't want to place this right now because we're at our camp, but I've been looking at camp locations, and I think we may build up over here by this one. You can see that's where Camp 2 is. I kind of placed one to remind myself there. We're definitely going to be have a building episode of some sort coming out because I want a second fully functional camp so that I can just switch if this one's taken. I don't have to leave servers. I just switch my camps and we're 100% okay. And down the road, probably a third one as well. You can only have one of them active at a time, so that's okay. So we have that and caravans coming up. So we got a couple really big episodes that we're going to need to do soon. Now, guys, if you don't remember, just a quick reminder. When you're scrapping legendary weapons now, right? That you have a chance to learn the module or get a mod off of it. Okay, so we'll go in here, and I have scrapped a bunch. I have not had the best luck with it, and I know it's like 1.5% for each of them or something, but even at that, I have done a lot. So these are the mods that I've gotten. Right here we got a crippling, and you can go ahead and see we can put that on stuff. So let's take this out. We'll just give you a quick rundown here of how this works now that I've kind of figured it out a little bit more. And we'll go switch to this. And let's say we just wanted to put, oh, it already has crippling on. But you can see we could put it on here, right? Let's try to see one that doesn't have it. Inertia. So we could go ahead and just switch this to crippling because if you see on the right hand side there, we have the crippling mod. Okay, but we need to the more important thing to me, and we'll go put this back so we don't have a messy diddly doodler here, is that we can learn how to build them mods. So for example, these ones over here, we can learn how to build them. If we scrap, that's the other percentage chance. And as you can see over here, I'm going to show you, we got pretty stinking lucky with one. We got, so if we go over here, what is it under again? Legendary mods. You can see we learned 4 of them. We learned Chameleon, Instigating, Overeaters, and Agility. And they all actually, I'm glad they didn't make these super easy to build. For example, Chameleon, you need a Chameleon Serum, which is the end of the game, but it also takes 15 legendary modules. Instigating, 5 whiskeys, 15 legendary models. Agility, you need an agility bobblehead. Like, these are not super easy to build, and I like that. Now, Overeaters, okay? I'm actually a person that saves up gum. Also, I believe this gum is in the shop, so I did buy a couple. I don't like that part of it. Hopefully it isn't a pay to win on some of the more expensive ones. But you guys can see we got Overeaters here. Now, right, we could craft that, but that would be stupid. Why would that be dumb? Let's go ahead and put our house perk on that we talked about earlier. We'll see if we get a chance at doubling it. And the Overeaters is going to be huge for us because Overeaters is my favorite thing to put on armor. I think it's most people's thing to put on armor as well. Well, for power armor, I should be more clear on that. Let's see if we get a chance of 2. Let's back out. I don't see the icon thingy. We got pretty unlucky. Looks like we just got to 1. We did. Okay, so, but we had a 30% chance of getting 2, which is big. So, this is going to be huge for us because we're going to be, let's go get our armor, our T65. We're just going to go ahead, modify and repair. I've got some more Overeaters on this since you guys last seen it. We now have 3. And we want to put it, we can't put it on helmet, obviously, because helmets don't have it. But we have these 3 right here. And I would prefer the cloaking over nocturnal, I guess. So let's go ahead and switch this. We can go down now. This was a nocturnal piece. We're going to switch it to Overeaters. Look at that. That is huge. We now have 4 Overeaters. If I get some more modules, we can do Overeaters on our left arm as well. And also, we can craft, what was it again? Ooh, it'd be really good to get some of these ones, like maybe Intelligence. That would be really handy for power armor. I know that sounds crazy, but having that extra Intelligence when you're in a power armor, because you lose your stats when you use your unyielding stats because your armor comes off. So all these, plus stats that we normally get, we lose being in power armor. So it'd be nice to get that intelligence back on tier 2. What did we have for the second legendary slot? I can't remember. Let me check really quick. Legendary mods. We don't really have anything. I mean, we could put agility, but that seems like a waste of a lot of effort and modules to do that. I think I would rather go down that actual get the intelligence area. So now our power armor is getting pretty solid. As an update, let's get into it. Let's make sure. Well, let's not do it yet. We're gonna eat and drink while we're in it, though. And then you're going to see what our stats go up to in it. Obviously, it goes up with being food, well fed, basically. So let's go in. Power armor, 687, 592, 552. Let's go ahead and eat and drink. Get completely full. Oh, and so again, I always forget about this. Okay, we didn't get the full percentage here, but it's a percentage. It doesn't change it here. We won't notice it till we actually fight with it. So obviously, we have 4 pieces over, so it's gonna be about 25% stronger than that when we're fully fed, which is pretty incredible, guys. Now, sadly, I yammered too much of this video, but we got us caught back up, and we can move on to a lot of important things here down the road. Make sure you guys let me know what you guys think of the series down in below. Hopefully our break didn't hurt us on this series, but anyway, you guys have a truly wonderful day, folks. Have a good one.